Hey everyone! I'm super excited. This is the thing I have been waiting for quite a while. My William Dam seeds are finally here. Look at this big massive box, and I can't I can't wait. So I've decided that I'm going to do this live video, even though I don't know who all will be joining me, because I need to open this. I am way pumped. Um, I actually got this yesterday, so this order I had to actually sign for it. I don't know if it's just because it's such a big order, or if there's potential that water could damage it, but it wasn't like a package that could just get left. Hi. So I was running out to the grocery store. I saw that my package came in, and I got it. And then the other thing that I was doing yesterday, which is the other thing I've been waiting for, is I went and I picked up potting soil to be able to start my seedlings from the place where my where we're buying all of our farm stuff. So I now have my seedling trays, I have my soil, I have my light set up, and now I have my seeds once I open it up. So uh, I should be able to like hold off. I can get ready, but tomorrow is going to be a very exciting day, followed by today, which is also an exciting day because I am gonna open this up. Um, I put my kids to bed. So they're taking a nap right now. So hopefully I will get some time to go through here. But there's like a crazy amount of seeds. So I don't know if I'll get to all of this because there's $1,300 worth of seeds in here, which is partially because I bought some pricey stuff, but also because there's almost 200 different seeds that I have in here. So let's get started. Look at there's something about farm size seeds that I just find like so exciting. Like having this many of something, it just it's like I know what one seed turns into, so to have like a mountain of seeds means that I'm gonna have like so many mountains of food. So it's pretty exciting. So this is my absolute favorite beet to grow, and this is one of the things that I want to be growing for actual farm. This is Cylindra. It's a long, skinny beet, and I really like the flavor, and I really like the shape of it. I find that this one grows really well for me. I get a lot of volume to square footage off of it, and the way that it grows, like, because it gets about that thick and then, it gets long, and it makes for a really good slicing beet to be canned beets. So I love that one, and I think it looks funky. So we'll see how it does. Oh, okay, look at this. Look at this. This is hilarious. I don't know if she'll show up on the camera. This is like a mountain of paperwork because that's how much seeds I got that I need this like massive, massive invoice sheet. Just seeing if there's anything that's like on back order. I don't know. That's probably gonna take. I'll have to look through there. I have so much stuff that I'll definitely have to go through and see if I didn't get everything. But I'm assuming that I got most of it so when I went to do this order, I actually broke their like ordering system. Their ordering system seemed like it only could do 100 of something at a time. And because I was ordering almost 200 packs of seeds, it kept crashing on me. So I had to contact them and talk to them. And they said they didn't actually even get their seeds in. I ordered these beginning of January, and they said they weren't going to be getting their seeds in till the beginning of February. And then from then, they were going to be shipping out everyone's seeds. So I'm assuming most of the stuff is probably here because they probably held off on shipping things out until all of their stock came in. But I'm excited. Okay, and I think I can see why I had to sign for these now because these are in like a paper envelope. I've never actually ordered from William Dam Seeds before. Yeah, and it's they have kind of a little bit of a different like seed packet. It's not it's not an envelope. So this isn't something that has like a flap that I can open and close. It looks like it's actually like heat pressed to seal the top, and then it's just in like a paper thing. So interesting to see different companies seed packets. Okay, and before I get into this, I'll give a little bit of a backstory on it too. So there's two things that I'm doing with the seeds, which is part of the reason why I have so many seeds. If I was doing farm seeds, I'd still have this massive box, but then I'd have like 10 big packets like this of, the things that I'm going to grow in the farm. But I have so many different packets because I'm going to be growing seedlings this year. So I have like a million things, like here's like a cauliflower, like pumpkins, like there's like 10 of everything in here because I got a huge variety of different stuff to be able to offer a lot of different seedling options when I go to sell the seedlings. So there's a huge variety of things in here, which seems crazy. This isn't just for me. It's also, seedlings for other people. That's why I have like a 500 pack of white cauliflower. It's because I'm gonna do up like 100 white cauliflower, not just for me personally, but to sell and then to keep a few for me. Yeah. So here's a snow crown cauliflower. Yes, I encourage everyone to order all the seeds. No one should ever feel guilty about ordering seeds because like seeds are amazing. The only reason to feel guilty about seeds is if you got this box of seeds and then you accidentally like filled it with water and destroyed all the seeds, like then that's not the best thing to do. Then you can feel a little bit guilty that you wasted money. But if you like buy seeds and plant them, like it's always worth the money. Seeds are always worth the money. You just got to do something with them, which is, what I have to do because I now have so many. Okay, I got Joy Choi, Pak Choi. This one I'm excited about. This one gets to be like a bigger choy, and yeah, and it's supposed to have really good flavor. And I really we've experimented with smaller choys, but we haven't really done any of the bigger ones. So I'm excited to try those out this year. Yeah, everyone's been like, oh, like I spent $100 on seeds. My husband's all mad at me, and I'm like, tell your husband that I spent $2,200 on seeds, and that my husband is all like, oh, you should have bought more. I don't think you bought enough. Like guilt everyone. Like buy all the seeds. Okay, here's a tomato, limetto. I don't know. Looks like it's a lime green cherry with a light sweetness and a hint of lemon. I can't even like remember everything that I ordered. That's exciting though. I think that the pictures on these are going to be what they are. As to small acreage, so I'm only on 2.5 acres here, and my farm is going to be 4,000 square feet, and then I'll probably have another couple thousand square feet of personal garden. But you'd be amazed just how much you can grow. I think the better way to think of what to grow is to think what you would eat. Like, don't grow stuff that you wouldn't eat. And then after that, grow what grows well where you are. Tomatoes grow really well for me, so I grow a ton of tomatoes. But I've lived in a place before where tomatoes were like a nightmare, and then I didn't grow tomatoes. Start with whatever works well, and then you can maximize your space the best that way. Yeah, I mean, I think 2.5 acres gives me the space to plant everything. Okay, so this is a Rudbeckia. This is Indian Summer Rudbeckia. So I am doing another thing that's in here that I forgot to mention is I'm trying to learn how to grow flowers this year. And so I did a big flower seed order. Here's another one. These are like a purple bachelor button. Yeah, so I did like a bunch of flowers, and to kind of keep my focus, what I did when I picked my flower seeds is I did stuff that would be good for cut flowers. So then if my flowers are doing quite well, I will be able to take them and take them down to the farmer's market along with the farm stuff that I'm doing and then sell them. And then so I did yeah, so I picked stuff so that they'd kind of produced like July to September. It wasn't, I tried to space it out so not every of the flower seeds that I picked were ready right away. And then I also tried to pick things so that they'd be easiest for me to grow. So stuff that wanted full sun, was drought tolerant, things like that, stuff that I thought would be easy. And then in addition to that, I also bought a few perennials that were kind of pricey that I'm gonna try to grow in with like these seedlings for me so that I can get a head start on, a couple of years from now to have some perennials in my garden too. But yeah, so there's gonna be some flowers as well as veggies in here. Okay, here, Turk's Turban winter squash. I ordered a ton of squash because I love squash, and then doing the seedlings meant that I could justify it. I could buy, like I think I bought like 15 different squashes, and then, I can keep one of each, and then all I have to do is sell one or two of each of them as the seedlings to pay for the seed cost. Here's an onion. This is a white sweet onion, white wing. I love onions. I've bought the little bulb onions before in the past, but we're quite hot here and I'm a really bad waterer, even though I like have irrigation, I just don't like watering a ton. And so I found that if you grow onions from seed, it's a little bit fussier to get them started. But they grow better. I find they don't go to seed. Like if I do the little bulbils, they go to seed and then they don't get like a nice big bulb. And then I found that the things you can buy are so limited that I prefer to get the onion seeds. So actually, I have a bunch of onion seeds in here too. Okay, what's this? This is a purple pole bean. I usually do purple peacock pole bean, and I really like it, but I was excited to try out a different one. I actually have a bunch of pole beans from last year that were already in my seed stock, which I was kind of laughing because I had a friend who spent the night last night and we were going through my seeds, and I have like I have this many seeds already, and that's just like my stuff left over from last year. So yeah, I mean the amount of seeds that I have is pretty ridiculous because I like on hand I probably have like $4,000 worth of seeds. So the addiction is real. This is Mabuna, and I think that this is a mustard. High-yielding, slender, smooth, non-lobed leaves with mild taste. I can't actually remember like what this is and why I got that. It's an Asian green, mustard green or something though, and like I like them and I have good luck with them. Okay, here, larkspur. And then this is like a blend. So this is one of those flowers. One of the first seed orders that I like figured out was I decided what seeds I was gonna do for the flowers, and then I started in on everything else. And so all the flowers are totally like they've disappeared out of my mind because I decided I was like, oh, okay, that information I'm not gonna bother to keep in my brain, because I decided once I got my flower seeds I was gonna do up like a crop plan because a bunch of the flowers I'm gonna have to start ahead of time. So I knew I was gonna have to do more research into the flowers anyways. So like I have flowers in here, but I've completely forgot about them because I ordered them and I haven't thought about them since. Okay, here's a Mokum hybrid carrot. And I think I got a big thing of these. Yeah, I got like 10,000 seeds of these. I have a ton, like a big, like I have a 500,000 of Scarlet Nance, which is the main one that I'm going to be growing. But this one's supposed to be really good. So I got another pack of it, and I might share that one around too. As for how I store my seeds, like literally, I'm just gonna throw them back in this box, and that's how I store them. One thing I will do, because all of these are in paper packets, I'm an idiot and I actually have destroyed seeds by like leaving paper packets out and getting them wet, and then they germinate and then they're garbage. So I probably all of these I'll throw them into large Ziplocs, and then I might sort them. Like I'll have a Ziploc with all of my flowers, all of a Ziploc with, all the things that I need to start earlier, like the peppers and the tomatoes and all those things, like keep all the squashes and the melons. But yeah, pretty much I just keep them in a box, and then I try to keep them in plastic bags that I keep closed, just because I know me and I know I'm an idiot and I know I'll destroy them. So that's my horrible system. Basically, I need to ask someone else their system because I don't have one. Okay, here's a winter squash, and this is a curry. I don't actually like these. I find that the meat is really dry to them, but I know that they're a popular one. So this is one that I just ordered because I know people ask about it. Oh, okay. Here's something that was like crazy expensive. So this is an orange. This is an orange cauliflower, and the seeds on this were like they're 50 cents a seed or something crazy. And I ordered this, and then I also in here I also have a purple cauliflower, and then like the lime green like Romanesco cauliflower. And like, so there's a few things that I spent a lot of money on that I'm not necessarily going to grow for myself at all, but I ordered them so that I can tell people that I have them, to be a reason for people to come out and to buy the seedlings from me. April's asking if I sell veggies, and so like I said at the beginning, a bunch of these seeds I'm gonna do seedlings that I'm gonna be selling, and then we're also starting a farm. So some of like I have a few bigger pack things, like the first one that came out here, that are actually gonna be like farm seed, and a few of these packets that I've held up are like large amounts. Like this one, this has like 20 seeds in it, but this one has like thousands of seeds. So some of these aren't necessary, even though they're all the same size, they're not all the same amount of seed. Seeds are just difficult. Yeah, I probably should get a Rubbermaid. Just like I have 4 boxes now. Okay, so this is a basil. This I didn't buy as a basil though. This is one of my flowers. And one of the things that I needed to go along with my flowers, if I'm gonna do like market bouquets, is I need to have like greenery and other things. So this is like a purplish basil, and this is supposed to be a good filler. Yeah, kitchen counter. That's my system. They come out and they sit on my kitchen counter like from this time of the year until like November when I'm done with gardening. And then it like goes up in a cupboard, and then it comes. Yeah, plastic, it's everywhere. I mean, it's fun. Like plastic is good, like in this case. You know, it has its uses, but it's just nice when they can be reused. Okay, so here's Jade Cross Brussels sprouts. Yeah, and I think this is a green Brussels sprout. I don't know if I want to do them. I find Brussels sprouts like they take forever. They take like so long, and then I don't really like them. I'd rather have cabbage. But it's I bought 3 of everything for doing the seedlings. Yeah, when it comes to seeds, I like to keep it, we're super dry here, but I know that you can have issues with your seeds being stored like outside of plastic in like a really humid place. Of just the air can be so humid that it'll get the packets damp, and then you can have germination issues. And like as I said, as many seeds as I bought this year, I have this many seeds from the year before. And I guess like another thing to put this amount of seeds into context is a lot of these will be seeds that will roll over into next year too. I usually try to buy things in the 2 year amount, and that's because if I'm careful with my seeds, like they'll be good, they'll be fine. Most seeds have a shelf life of 2 years, no problems. So I am a little bit more, even though I'm horrible at doing it, I try to be a little bit more cautious for my seeds, just because I do actually have plans for them to last, and so yeah, that's another context to like, yeah, sure, this is $1,300 worth of seeds, but it's like a farm's, like half of my farm seed, and then like a business seed, as well as like lots of seeds left over for next year. So it's not like it is crazy, but it's in context too. Uh, so this is Dillinelle. This is a bush bean. I love bush beans. Bush beans are probably one of my number one is tomatoes, but probably my number two is bush beans. I love them. I love them raw, and I'll just happily sit outside and eat them. And so because, as I said, this is my first year ordering from William Dam Seeds, they actually had a lot of things that I haven't heard of before or tried before. So there's a few things in here that I ordered because I was excited to try some stuff. Um, Cucumber, Eureka hybrid. And I think this is a pickling cucumber. So last year when I ordered my seeds, I hadn't yet had any plans to to move. We hadn't even talked about moving when I ordered my seeds. Like the move to the property here was that quick. It was literally we had a conversation, and like a couple months later we're in a new house. So I had like a bunch of cucumbers. I bought like 10 different cucumbers because I was going to do a cucumber trial where I was going to grow every single one and see which one I liked best. So I didn't actually buy too many because I have a bunch all already going. So this is a bunching onion. And a bunching onion is basically a perennial onion. And if you've seen anything on my channel ever, I'm obsessed with onions, my perennial onions, because I'm always going on about my walking onions. But my walking onions, so I have all these perennial walking onions, and then I have like a ton of perennial garlic chives. And when I originally planted all of those, I actually had like a huge variety of different perennial onions, but the garlic chives and the walking onions are such beasts that like they outcompeted all the other perennial onions, and like so I lost all of my other perennial onions just to them getting eaten basically by my walking onions and my garlic chives. So they had a few of the different perennial onions, and so I threw them into my order too. Okay, here, Amaranthus hot biscuit. This is another one of my flower ones, and like I know the light is super bad on this video because I'm on my cell phone, but the color of this is this super cool, like kind of like orangey color, and so I'm really excited about that. I've grown amaranth before, just like, and we grew it to eat it, but then we didn't eat it, and then it just turned into this like pretty like floral weed that grew everywhere, and so I'm excited to have this like just mountain, because they get so tall, they get like 8 feet tall, and they like the type of weather that we get. So this is a baby's breath. Um, yeah, I think that this is, so baby's breath is usually a perennial, and it won't really produce super well in the first year. I got one that will, but I think that is the one that should come back. And so that's not really going to do anything for me, but I'm hoping just to have some of it growing around on the farm, so if I do cut flowers in the future, that it's there, it's ready to go for the next couple of years. Oh, I'm super excited about this one. Rosa Bianca eggplant. Like on my screen at least, the light is like super bad in here, so these packets are showing up really badly. But this is like it's super cute. And then it's this white with this like purple streaking. Eggplant is another one that I already have a bunch of eggplant seeds because I ordered every single eggplant that West Coast Seeds had. But they had, I love eggplant. Eggplant's like one of my favorite things. I get there. I'll go through and I'm gonna say everything's my favorite thing. but but yeah, it's hard for me to see a new variety of eggplant and not want to try it. Here's another one, fairy tale eggplants, and they're like super small and streaky. Like they're so cute. So yet again, couldn't resist. I was like super strict too when I did this order. I made that like because the website was crashing on me. I actually had to make an order form like kind of separately. I had a Word document going, and I was actually going through the William Dam website for like a week and a half trying to decide what I was gonna pick, and it was getting excessive. So I was like, okay, I have to get this a little bit more narrowed in. So there, even though I have so much stuff and all these things that I really shouldn't have bought, this was like me being restrained. So here's another amaranth. This is just like a dark one and a dark foliage because that other one that I showed you, the hot biscuit one, it has green foliage. And this is yet again, this is like my cut flowers. Oh, this I'm so excited about. I'm gonna try Loofah, and this is something that I'm actually gonna be starting seeds on tomorrow because I hear that they're really difficult to germinate and then they need a really long time. And I mean, I'm in Canada here, so like I'm definitely not ideal loofah growing area, but I mean, there's all these things that I'm interested in and like the reducing the waste and all that stuff. So, and then I make soap. So the idea of having, this time next year, like a loofah that I can actually use as a home sponge, or if I can make like a soap with a loofah in it, like that's super exciting for me. And I know um, that they've been trendy. Yeah, like I'm on Instagram all the time. I love doing this stuff on Instagram. So and it's interesting because I start to see people getting excited about stuff on there, and then the next year it becomes like a really trendy thing. Like I found that Instagram becomes like a trend forecasting spot for like vegetable gardening trends, and like I actually use Instagram as my garden journal. That's the reason why I started using it in the first place, just because I don't keep track of anything, and then I can scroll through my pictures and like see what things we're doing. But yeah, so last year everyone was going crazy on loofahs. So I think that there's a good chance that loofah is another one of those things that I can use to get people to come out and buy my seedlings. Um, what's it? Okay, so celebrity tomato. There's like a million tomatoes in here. I've never grown this one before. Oh man, 25 loofahs. That'd be amazing. Like as for spreadsheets, I probably should learn to use spreadsheets, especially because I'm starting a farm. But the idea of doing that literally makes my head hurt. So I'm not committing to it, but I probably should. Like next year's winter project should be learning how to do it. I mean, we're gonna have the green. So for loofah in a hothouse, like I agree, I probably should grow it in a hothouse. But I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna have enough space. But I have done like I'm hoping to get some low tunnels going to get a kickstart on some like some stuff that likes the hotter weather. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I could like find a spot and throw some plastic over like a bed of loofahs. I I hear they're beasts and they'll run for 30 feet and only produce like one or two loofahs. So, you know, I'm excited to try them. I don't know how it's gonna go. Watch me like kill them all and have zero loofahs and then I'll be sad about it. This is San Marziano. I think I said that right. This one is This one I'm excited about. It's supposed to be a really good paste one. Yeah, I totally should have just like copy and paste my order sheet so everyone can see what I have. But I mean honestly, like I assume that all of you guys who are here with me are just like you're just excited about your seeds too. So you're like, oh yeah, sweet, awesome seeds. Because I watch seed unboxing videos too, and I'm like, oh, look at those seeds, and then I get jealous, and then I decide I want to grow everything that everyone else bought. Um, but I mean, most of the stuff that I probably want to focus on, I'll be making videos about it, like into the year, and yeah, like I, I edit my videos, so as I edit my videos, I get super bored on some of my videos sometimes. And so, like, like the last couple months, I've been kind of struggling because, like, I've been, like, it takes hours to edit a video and you have to watch stuff over and over again. And so, like, I have all these, like, videos and it's just, like, it's dark and it's gray and, like, I'm inside and I'm, like, and I'm editing them and they're boring me. I'm like, oh, this video is so boring to watch. And then I'm like, I'm not making, like, if it's boring me while I'm making it, then it's probably super boring for everyone else. So, as much as as much as I think that yeah, sure, I can share some info about some of these things that I'm gonna focus on a little bit more. I think you guys will probably enjoy it if I do it when I actually have like plants and green and beautiful and outside to share, and then they're there, right? Like I know some stuff, like I've already made videos, so there's stuff like I'm obsessed with walking onions, but I've totally made like multiple videos about the walking onions already. So I feel like I've already made it. Like the better video would be for me to be like, this is all the things that I can show you while they're growing. Like here, like follow all my links. Just because it's so much nicer to be out in the garden. I actually watch my videos from, I'm like, oh, I miss my garden. And then I go and I watch some of my like the peak of the summer garden videos. And I'm like, oh, it's so nice to be in the garden for 5 minutes. Okay, so this is a ground cherry. And I actually have a bunch of ground cherries from what I grew last year. But this was a different variety than the one that I have. So obviously I had to gotta try multiple different ones if you can get your hands on it. So I got that. Here's Swiss chard, bright lights. This one, I'm gonna do some of this for the farm, and then I figured that this'll do well for the seedlings too. Here it is. I found it. This I'm super excited about because this is actually one of my favorite Swiss chards. And West Coast Seeds used to have this all the time, and then they stopped carrying it. But William Dam had it, and I really like the flavor of this Swiss chard. And it does well. I think the reason why I liked it too is it really does well with heat in the summer. My first exposure to Swiss chard was when I lived someplace that wasn't super hot in the summer, and then I found that I don't like the flavor as much here in the summer, but this one I still liked the flavor of. So this is it's boring because it's green, but if you like Swiss chard, like you like it not necessarily for what it looks for. Oh, and people are asking about what ground cherries taste like, and they taste almost tropical to me. They have almost like a passion fruit type flavor. Like they're tart and sweet and they're like acidic, so they almost taste like a little citrusy. They're really good though. Like I really like them and the kids really like them too. And they're a really fun one to grow, to be able to have on like around over the winter because so my ground cherries I actually pulled up out of the ground in like beginning of October and I threw the plants with all the unripe fruit into my garage. I just like ripped them out of the ground and like threw them into a corner and the fruit has been slowly ripening and so anytime my kids are out in the garage they're like out there like right now, like still eating ground cherries. So the shelf life on them is like insane. It's crazy. It's the reason why like they're used as like a garnish on cocktails because like in the winter when there's no other kind of fruit, you can have them. It's still like kind of in season. Um, yeah, and for trellising, like we're definitely gonna do some stuff on trellises. So here's a cucumber that is like a round yellow one. That like I didn't have anything like this. Yeah, we built a chain link fence. It's funny that I said I didn't buy any cucumbers because now I'm pulling out all these cucumbers. Tasty green hybrid cucumber. I think this is like an English cucumber variety. Um, yeah, so we built the chain link fence to put perennials on, but we don't have anything that's going to be growing on it yet. Oh, this is Sadie. She's cuddling with me. Um, and but yeah, so I'm definitely going to use that space because it'll just be wasted space this year without having like any grapes or anything growing on it. But we're gonna do like tunnels with the cattle panels for sure. I don't have a garden. Oh, here's the lime green cauliflower. That one's cool. This is another one of my $1 million ones. Okay, I need to hurry up. My kids are gonna wake up. We're nowhere at all. There's we're still on the top. I'm chatting with you guys too much. Okay, cabbage, golden acre. Yeah, for bicycle lady for like honestly when like you're like I'm like oh yes 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 you're making me feel guilty. One thing that I've thought about for like software stuff because like I really um should do some tracking like some spreadsheet stuff. Like we've talked about maybe trying to do some woofers this year and I've thought I'm like oh you know like maybe I could get a woofer in who just like do like a week of like data entry for me in the fall like just like get someone to come like I'll like write all my notes down but maybe I'll get someone like to come and stay who like knows how to do spreadsheets and I'll be like in exchange for like coming and staying like can you just like put like make spreadsheets for me. I'm like oh that would be like such an amazing trade. But you know okay so this I'm super excited about. This is what are these called? Purple sun. These are those like carrots that like are like black and I've seen people using them as like food dye. They like grate up these carrots and like put it in bread and make like purple bread. And so I bought like a massive pack of these and they were pricey. Like this was $36 just for this like little pack of carrots, but I'm super excited to try these. I have a video titled like why not to grow purple carrots. So I take it back. I do want to grow purple carrots. I paid $36 to grow purple carrots, so don't ever listen to me about anything because I'll change my mind within a year. Hey Leah. Okay, here's a lettuce. This is a mini romaine. This is yeah. This one looks cool. Another lettuce, dragoon lettuce. So the main lettuce that I'm gonna be growing for the farm is I bought the Salanova lettuce, but so these lettuces, they're not necessarily stuff that I'm going to be growing. I bought them to be able to sell for seedlings because last year when I sold seedlings, I had people always asking for lettuce. They're like, "Oh, like do you have any lettuce seedlings?" Which I was kind of surprised about. So I think that those will do well. I love leeks. So I got what is this? Lancelot. I think I went a little crazy on the onions. I was like looking over my order the other day and I had like 1 million onions. I was like, I love onions. So, Ming Choi, Pak Choi. I think I bought like all the choys. The The Asian greens were a little bit limited from William Dam. I feel like I need to find like a source of like some like really funky Asian greens because I love them so much. And so I bought what William Dam had just so I could try it out. So there is a bunch of choice in here. There's a Oklahoma mix zinnias. I bought like a million zinnias. Oh, this one. This is gonna be a moneymaker right here. Sun sugar. So apparently, like sun sugar is apparently exactly the same as sun gold. Like they taste exactly the same. They grow exactly the same. So they might be exactly the same, just different names, or it might be, two different companies made like just a really similar hybrid. But last year, everyone wanted sun gold tomatoes from me, so I got that one too, just in case people also were crazy about the sun sugar. And the price was a little bit better. I still did buy the sun gold from West Coast Seeds, but I figure you can never have too many of that. And then this is my number one favorite tomato in the entire universe. This is Juliet, which is like a mini Roma. And so I had to buy a million of those, obviously. I think I now have like 500 seeds of Juliets because every time I see it, I buy it. So, okay, here's another baby's breath. And this is the one that should produce this year. This one isn't actually a perennial. And then this, I think that it said that it would be ready by August was the story on this one. But there's some things that like people like are like, oh, like baby's breath and like carnations and stuff, like when it comes to flowers, just because they're cheap and they've been around forever. But I don't know, like I still like it. I still think it has its place. Okay, this is the flower I'm the most excited about. So this is a Lime Queen Zinnia. And everyone on Instagram was like growing this and like always showing pictures of it, and I loved it. So this is like the flower that got me started on the wanting to do the flowers for this year. And then because I was like got a little bit, I was like, I love all the Queen series, so then I bought the red lime. Basically, I think I bought all of the ones from the Lime Queen series that they had. Yeah, so there's the orange one. Honestly, I wish they would have just had the Queen series done as like a mixed pack that I could have gotten. Because I wasn't super fussy about what specifically. I like they're super funky. But apparently like I like talked to someone about them, and a lot of people who love zinnias don't actually like. Sorry, one second. What's going on? You can't because I'm doing a live video. I'm sorry. Leah's Leah's complaining. Like go. Why don't you just go play with your dollhouse or something? Okay, sorry guys. So here's more bachelor buttons. This is like a mixed color, like a more traditional one, because I also got the purple one that I showed at the beginning. And then I think I got a blue pack also that I already had. I like them. I think they're super cute. And I like that like you could like weave like a wreath or like a headpiece out of them, and they like hold up pretty well. They stay pretty nice. Okay, this is funky. Look at this. This is like a big pumpkin. What is this? White flat boar. This was like a Cinderella. But they're supposed to be like big. They're supposed to be like they're flat and big and white. Like this, I'm for sure. Like I'm definitely putting in like 2 of those just because like I want to get one of those. I want to see what that looks like at the end. That's like oh yeah, and then you put a post of that on Instagram, and then everyone's jealous, and then they go buy the seed the following year, like I said I did. Okay, zinnias, Salisando mix. I basically bought all the zinnias that they had pretty much. Okay, Dwarf Jewel Double Mix Nasturtiums. So this is a flower, but I didn't actually buy this for my flower garden. This I bought so that I can have nasturtium flowers for my salad mix to do like a a fancy like flower salad mix. Nasturtium flowers have this like super fun, like spicy flavor to them. Um, yeah, and then they look awesome. And like they have a good texture in a salad too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be working on my growing. Now that I have all my seeds in, I have to like make a plan. I'm probably gonna make a video talking about like my plan for like the flowers too, like a follow-up to my new skill video. So this is what's the common name for this? Yarrow. And like yarrow's usually like white or like there is some yellows, but like the color on this one, like this one's super funky. And this is a perennial. So this is something that if I start I will be able to have kicking around for years to come. I find like I've grown a few different varieties of of nasturtiums, and I found that the flavor is good on all of them. I tend to do the dwarf ones just because, like, in the past I haven't had the space. Well, yeah, so now that I have the space, obviously I can grow flowers now. I just didn't have the space. There's only so much food I can eat. I can't eat 2.5 acres. I think, okay, yeah, so this is a spaghetti squash. I like just the classic spaghetti squash, like vining one, but this is a bush variety, and I think I got this just because I only had I only had vining squash in my cart, and I was like, I should probably buy a few bush ones to sell for seedlings. Oh, this I'm so excited about. This was like $1 million, but I bought it anyways. This is a Cheyenne Spirit Echinacea. So echinacea is usually like a purplish flower. But this is like all these like really cool like fall type colors. And so I'm super excited to get those going. And this is like a perennial that'll come back year after year. So if I can get that going, that'll be worth the money. And if I what? Okay, I might have to go get Sam, but I'm only halfway through. So here's a summer squash. This is a yellow summer squash. Yeah, like I got this along with zucchini and also a patty pan. Sunburst patty pan is what I do as my squash. Okay, guys, we're going on a field trip because I put my kids down for their nap. Sorry, my hand is in the way. Yeah, I put my kids down for a nap in hopes that they'd sleep well, and then I'd get a chunk of time to do this. But I'm going to take you guys with me to go get my son out of bed because he's waking up right now, and then I'll get back to the seeds because I do have a million seeds. Are you waking up, Sam? Here's a tour of my house. It's a mess. Okay, you want to get up? Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, so my kids are like night owls, and they go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm West Coast, so I think that it's not even like 6 o'clock yet here. Yeah, and so then they normally take a nap at 3, but I purposely put them down at like 4:30 today in hopes that they'd sleep for 2 hours, and then I get a chunk of time to be able to make a video with you guys. But the best laid plans of mice and men. Oh, there you go. Do you want to sit with me? Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. Oh. There. Look. Are you on a video? Do you want to see my seeds? Both of my children are like the grumpiest morning people. They like, Leah was like talking to me the other day and she was like, Mommy, how come after I sleep, I wake up and I'm still so tired? Oh, okay, there we go. And then they also are like super crabby. What? You're gonna sit with me. No. Well, you can't sit with me if you're gonna cry. Oh. Do you want to be on the video? You don't want to be on the video? What do you want? Sorry, guys. What? What do you need? You want to watch a show? Well, where's the tablet, Leah? Oh. Oh. You know, I can relate. This is how I feel when I have to get up from a nap. I'm like, no, don't make me do it. I don't want to get up. And then I do the same thing of I get up and what I want to do is I just want to watch a show. I wake up and I'm like, I want to have a treat. Give me like a treat and like a juice and like let me watch one of my like trashy TV shows while I like wake up for a half an hour. Like that sounds great to me too. So I can understand that they want to do that too. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. All right, let's get back to this. Are you feeling okay? What? Okay, listen. Are you sorry, guys? I didn't move the charger. You can go plug it in. I charged it. I charged it for you. Okay, bring it here. You know, when you make a plan, basically the one rule with kids is when you make a plan, whatever it is that the plan was, it's not going to work out. Okay, here you go, Leah. Okay. We're what? What do you want? Leah's getting a show. But look, I'm doing a video. What? What do you need? You don't want me to make a video? Or you don't want to be on the video? Yeah, okay, well I know you can go. Do you want to watch a show? Leah has a show upstairs. Do you want to go watch it with her? I'm not gonna watch a show. Do you want a hug? Do you want to go watch a show with Leah? Do you want to play with toys? Are you not gonna let me do this? Okay, well, this might be a lost cause. Sam's really good at crying, so if he's very insistent that he needs to have mommy time, it might not. Are you gonna sit with me? Do you want to see my seeds? Do you want to see them? You can hold them. I'll let you hold them. You want to hold them? You like that idea? Okay, we'll give this one try, but if he keeps crying, I know it's hard enough to listen to, not on a video. Okay, you want to hold one of them? Okay, you hold it for me. Okay, here's another onion. We got North Star Hybrid. This one. So this one, they say you can actually direct seed this. Because onions are one of those seeds that you have to start like way ahead of time. And you really can't direct seed them. But this one, 85 days, like from direct seed. And like that sounds amazing. So I'm super excited to experiment with that one. Here's a purple cabbage primero. So super pretty, just nice purple. I personally love cabbage. I haven't really grown a ton of it because I find here the cabbage, we get infested with aphids before the cabbage can get big enough. And the name of it was North Star. And I bought, like, I'm Canada, if that means anything. And I got these from William Dam Seeds. Yeah? Did you want to hold these? No. I bought one of these for you. Well, if you want to watch a show, Leah has it upstairs in my bedroom. No. And if you want, you can sit with me. Well, Sam, I know you're emotional right now. Do you want me to get your tears? What if I kiss them? No? Okay. I'm gonna call it. Sam will just keep crying. So I don't want to do that to you guys. But yeah. Maybe I'll try this again tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to keep going with my seed unboxing because I'm still super excited to share all of my seeds with you guys. Yeah, so maybe what I'm gonna do is I'll try to do this again tomorrow, and I know that like me being here on the West Coast gets to be like it's hard to find a time that works for everyone that isn't also dinner time. I know I'm gonna go, but I will do this again tomorrow at 5, and because I got halfway through, so I should be able to get the other half, and then the kids will probably let me get that much done. But yeah, I'm not promising you that I'm not going to pull out some stuff because I'm totally starting seeds during the day tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me, guys, and sticking with me for my seeds. I've been talking about these a bunch, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited for things to start. So this for me is almost like the first day of spring is what it feels like with all these seeds here. So means a lot that you guys are also excited for spring coming too. Okay, I'm gonna go deal with this guy. He probably needs a dinner, right? He needs some snacks. Yeah. Okay. Okay, see you guys. Thank you so much.